Ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning and welcome to this glorious day at the Melbourne Royal for 2023. Well, the sun's out, birds are singing, perfect day for us to conduct, of course, one of the most prestigious, if not the most prestigious event for lady riders in Australia, the Gary Owen Trophy, and that will be commencing at 10 a.m. this morning. However, prior to that, we still have some very important classes to be conducted. In particular, Class 183, the first of our events this morning. It is, in fact, the Jack Pemberton Equestrian Turnout for our young riders aged between 12 and 15 years of age. And this class will be judged on exactly the same point score system as the Gary Owen itself. And that point score system, for those who are unfamiliar with the points in the Gary Owen, there are 50 points available to be allocated for the conformation and soundness of the horse. There are 40 points for the manners and paces. There are 50 points also available to be allocated for the riding ability, 20 points for the general appearance, 20 points for the costume, that's the rider's costume, and 20 points for the saddlery as well. So a total of 200 points available to be allocated by our individual judges in each section, and obviously the rider with the highest number of points will be the winner, and the placings accordingly. Well, a very big welcome this morning to our judges down there judging our Pemberton Trophy. Confirmation and soundness is being assessed by Simon Bray, Dr. Simon Bray, and a very big welcome, Simon. Nice to have you here with us. Virginia Creed is assessing the riding of our young riders in this Pemberton class. Welcome to Christine Mallinson, judging the saddlery section. In Tasmania, we welcome Tanya Hay, who is assessing the workout of the horse. Penny Greenhill is judging the rider's costume, and Moya Jess, a welcome to you, Moya, who is judging the general appearance. So 6 judges in total making the assessment for our first class, the Pemberton Trophy, and a little later, of course, we'll have a similar number of judges judging our Gary Owen. But our very first class is Class 183, the Jack Pemberton Equestrian Turnout. And this turnout class is named in honour of Jack Pemberton, who succeeded his father as the Chief Mounted Marshal here at the Melbourne Royal Show from 1947 until his passing in 1990. So a great contributor to the Melbourne Royal is Jack Pemberton. And ladies and gentlemen, I actually have just been advised of a change of our general appearance judge in this class. Nicole Morrison will be doing the general appearance. first competitor out now in our Jack Pemberton Equestrian Turnout is competitor 943. This is Sugar Marshall, and Sugar rides Winara Enigma, owned by Michelle McLean, ridden by Sugar Marshall, our first competitor in our Jack Pemberton Equestrian Turnout. Now, as you can see down there at the moment, our judge of the saddlery, Christine Mallinson, is assessing the saddlery of our first competitor. Christine will be looking for many aspects of the saddlery, not the least being the correct fit of both the saddle and the bridle. Christine will be looking for nice soft gear that has been well looked after, that is not greasy, not oily, but is soft. She'll obviously be looking at the cleanliness of the gear as well, and in particular the bridle, how the bridle fits, nice shiny bits in the horse's mouth as well, but particularly how the overall fit of the bridle and the saddle sit on the horse. Now, while the saddlery is being judged down there, the costume is being judged by Penny Greenhill. And as you can see, our young rider there is being assessed by Penny. Penny's being quite thorough. She's having a look again. Fit, one of the most important things of the clothing on our riders. Also, of course, the correctness of every article of clothing that our young rider, in this case Sugar Marshall, has on. Penny will be giving her scores. That score for the costume is out of 20, as is the saddlery mark. I can also see our general appearance judge down there, Nicole Morrison, making assessment of our second rider to come forth. Our second rider to come forward now in the Pemberton Equestrian Turnout will be competitor 341. This is Sophie Landmeter. Sophie rides Michelle Painter's Waterford Park Admiral, competitor 341. Our first competitor now in our Pemberton Equestrian Turnout is about to commence the workout. This is competitor 943. This is Sugar Marshall, and Sugar rides Winara Enigma. Well, that completes the workout for our first competitor in our junior turnout this year. It is Sugar Marshall and Winara Enigma. Well, these young riders we're seeing competing now, hopefully, are our Gary Owen riders of the future. Our young riders aged between 12 and 15 years of age. Commencing their workout now is the second of our young riders. This is competitor 341. This is Sophie Landmeter. Sophie rides Waterford Park Admiral. And that completes the work for the second of our young riders, competitor 341, Waterford Park Admiral and Sophie Landmeter. And in that arena, of course, we have our judges there in Virginia Creed, who is assessing the riding of our young riders, and Tanya Hay assessing the manners and paces. Our third competitor now will be competitor 978. This is Catherine Brereton. Catherine rides Karen Fisher's PP Kennedy. Now there is a set workout, of course, for the Pemberton Turnout. Riders enter at the rising trot and turn left. In the middle of the short side there, do a sitting trot, 15 metres. In the middle of the short side, resume the rising trot, and then a lengthened trot. And that completes the work for our third competitor. It's Catherine Brereton riding PP Kennedy. In the meantime, our other competitors are having their saddlery and their costume being judged, and also their general appearance. A general appearance judge down here for the Pemberton, Nicole Morrison. We welcome you to our judging panel. Christine Mallinson doing the saddlery, and Penny Greenhill judging the rider's costume. To our fourth competitor now, and this is number 817. This is Estelle Gore-Johnson, and Estelle rides KP Royal Prince. And a final salute from Estelle Gore-Johnson as she leaves the arena riding KP Royal Prince. We move now to competitor 1520. This will be Sabrina Gilmore, owned by Ali Berwick and Emma Barkler, nominated by Monica Croston, but it's Royal Oak Foreign Affairs, being ridden by Sabrina Gilmore, competitor 1520. Well, our workout is completed now by competitor 1520, Royal Oak Foreign Affairs and Sabrina Gilmore, as we move to our final competitor, who has already had their costume and their saddlery judged, and this is competitor 1754, Elizabeth Brereton, and Elizabeth rides Real Framed. Competitor 1754. Well, that completes the workout for our final competitor, competitor 1754, Elizabeth Brereton and Real Framed. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that completes the workout and the judging now for, apart from, I should say, Simon Bray, our confirmation and soundness judge down there, who is just going to assess our final competitor. The conclusion of that, all the points will be allocated, they will be collated, and we'll have a result for you in our Jack Pemberton Equestrian Turnout. This, of course, is the forerunner to the Gary Owen, which is taking place at 10 o'clock this morning. It's also the forerunner, hopefully, to these young riders competing in this class today, that we will see them competing in the Gary Owen in the years to come.
And coming up very soon, we'll have a result in the J. Pemberton Equestrian Turnout event. And it's times like these that we like to remember those who have led before us, and Mr. Jack Pemberton, who was our Chief Mounted Marshal out here for many years. We remember Mr. Pemberton with this special turnout class. And for some of us who were a bit older and can go back a few years, many of us will remember Mr. Pemberton, who used to ride around on his grey horse early in the morning on the track, making sure no exhibitors crossed over onto the grass up on the old arena, or actually were going the wrong way. We had a certain time where you had to work to the right on the arena, and then a certain time to work to the left. And Mr. Pemberton, he'd be out there on his horse, sometimes barking orders, but he was really a gentleman. He was quite a large life figure, and he was always too happy to help anyone, and he would guide you through the day. So he was a great guy and very much enjoyed. He did just live opposite the showgrounds, and his family lived there for a long time. Today we have Mr. Pemberton's daughter, Ruth Moody, and Ruth's been a loyal supporter of the Melbourne Royal Show, to present the winning trophy on behalf of the Pemberton family to our winner in this special class. And I'll hand back over to Peter Hegney down there on course for commentary. And again, what a lovely event to see on such a beautiful day.
Absolutely, Wayne Lufton. It is a magnificent day down here at Melbourne Royal. Melbourne Royal, renowned for its lovely days, of course, but no, in all seriousness, we've been very lucky, haven't we? Weather's been wonderful. We're going to continue right through to the end of the show. And we anxiously wait down here at the moment for the results of the Jack Pemberton Equestrian Turnout for our young riders. As you can see, our judges are equally as well turned out, or maybe better turned out, than our riders too. And great credit to our wonderful judging experienced panel that we have here judging our turnout classes this year. Ladies and gentlemen, we have now a result in our Pemberton Equestrian Turnout, and with a fanfare, it'll give me great pleasure to announce the winner and place getters in the Pemberton Turnout. Ladies and gentlemen, we will announce the placings in reverse order. So our sixth place getter will be the first one to come forward, and the sixth award goes to competitor 341. It's Sophie Landmeter and Waterford Park Admiral. Congratulations, Sophie. And one of our six judges, Christine Mallinson, coming forward to make the presentation to Sophie Landmeter and Waterford Park Admiral. Christine herself, a very successful show rider, competed here many, many times. In fact, I think I'm right in saying Christine competed in the Gary Owen Trophy 17 times. I think that in itself would be some type of record. She was placed on numerous occasions, so obviously a very, very experienced judge, and we look forward to having Christine officiating, of course, in the Gary Owen a little later. The fifth award now goes to competitor 1754. It's Elizabeth Brereton and Elizabeth Road Real Framed. Congratulations, Elizabeth Brereton and Real Framed take out the fifth award. Penny Greenhill, our costume judge, coming forward to make the presentation to Elizabeth Brereton. The fourth placing now, and the fourth award to competitor 943, Sugar Marshall and Winara Enigma. Congratulations to Sugar Marshall, the pony owned by Michelle McLean, ridden by Sugar Marshall, takes out the fourth award. Third placing to competitor 1520, it's Sabrina Gilmore and Royal Oak Foreign Affairs. Congratulations. Royal Oak Foreign Affairs, owned by Ali Berwick and Emma Barkler, nominated by Monica Croston and ridden by Sabrina Gilmore. The second placing, only two riders remaining. One of these is a winner. But the second award goes to competitor 459. It's Harriet Davis and Trealy Park Casino Royale, owned by Elizabeth O'Brien, nominated by Richards, Parsons and Davis. They take out the second placing, which of course makes our winner competitor 817, Estelle Gore-Johnson and KP Royal Prince. Nomination of Burns, Banks and Gore-Johnson, and KP Royal Prince was ridden to success by our young rider in Estelle Gore-Johnson. Congratulations, a great win in the Jack Pemberton Memorial Equestrian Turnout. And Estelle and KP Royal Prince receiving that magnificent garland that goes with the winner of the Pemberton Turnout Trophy. Great championship sash, of course, and the garland. We also have their great support from International Animal Health, continuing their ongoing support of the Melbourne Royal. Well, photos have been taken for our winner. Our runner-up was Harriet Davis. Harriet, congratulations. It must be a big thrill to be second in a turnout class at the Melbourne Royal.
Yeah, it's pretty great.
Pretty good. Now, how many times have you competed in the turnout class?
I competed last year and I competed in a Shetland turnout when I was really little, but yeah, not much.
So how did you fare last year?
I got first. Yeah.
Got first last year. Oh, first 1 year, second. Now, do you have aspirations to continue on riding the Gary Owen one day?
Maybe, I'm not sure.
I think every young lady likes to ride in the Gary Owen. We certainly hope you get there. Well done today. Well, Estelle Gore-Johnson, congratulations. What a great thrill it must be to win a turnout class at the Melbourne Royal Show.
Yeah, it's really good.
Great. Now tell me, how many times have you competed before in a turnout class?
I've been doing them since the mini turnouts. I don't know how long.
So mini turnouts started you off, but you obviously enjoy being in the turnout class.
Yeah, they're sometimes stressful, but they're good in the end.
Well, sometimes stressful. Stressful for you or stressful for people getting you ready, maybe the whole combination. Well, congratulations. Now tell me a little about your horse, KP Royal Prince.
We recently got him. I think this is our actual first show on him, so it's really exciting to win a turnout on him.
All right, well, I think Royal Prince wants to get out of here, and I understand that too, and I guess you do as well. But congratulations, a great win to the winner of the Pemberton Equestrian Turnout. It is Estelle Gore-Johnson and KP Royal Prince. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as they come round past you, give them applause. Come on, put your hands together. Great effort by our winner, the Pemberton Equestrian Turnout winner. It is Estelle Gore-Johnson and KP Royal Prince. Second award to Harriet Davis and Treeley Park Casino Royale. Third placing taken out by Sabrina Gilmore and Royal Oak Foreign Affairs. Fourth award to Sugar Marshall, Winara Enigma. Fifth award to Elizabeth Brereton and Real Framed, and the sixth award, Sophie Landmeter, Waterford Park Admiral.
It might not be obvious while you're enjoying your horse's racing career, but it's never too early to consider their retirement plan. Whether it's resetting horses for a second career, sponsoring equestrian events, or supporting our acknowledged retrainer network, Racing Victoria's Off the Track team can help. Visit the Off the Track community to start planning your horse's
What a great
second
class,
career.
Peter Hickney, for our young riders 12 and under 15 years. I'd like to thank our sponsors once again, International Animal Health, and a big thank you to Ruth Moody coming in to present the award in memory of Jack Pemberton, who, as I said, was one of